It's training day, and today we are doing threshold intervals with Lauren De Crescenzo, one of the most successful gravel racers in the US in recent years. Lauren has won Unbound Gravel 200, Crusher and the Tusher, Steamboat Gravel twice, Gravel Worlds twice, the Mid-South 3 times. You get the point. Lauren and her husband Jim recently moved back here to Colorado from Georgia. Today I'm going to try to tag along as she does some intervals in preparation for Leadville 100 and the rest of her race calendar in 2024. Come along for the ride. Ding dong.
Oh, what's up, Ben? Welcome to my crib.
Saw Baj on the way over, but he was in the zone. He had his headphones on and was walking. Like, I'll go say hi to him. And he was just like, oh, I'll say hi to him later.
Must be doing efforts or something.
Sorry about missing Crusher and the Tusher last weekend. Crusher's the third stop of the Lifetime Grand Prix.
I'm still crushed.
One that you've won in the past.
I have. I've done quite well at that race. So I was really looking forward to the high altitude climbing. But
Yep.
You can't control the weather or fire.
Yep, turns out. But so as a consolation prize, Lauren raced and very handily won Ned Gravel up the road, up the mountain from us here in Nederland, Colorado.
Yeah, that race was awesome. Yeah, that was really cool that they donated 25% of their proceeds to the firefighting efforts. That was really cool, and just the course was beautiful. I'm just like in awe. I've only been living back here for 2 weeks now, and every day just walking out the door, I'm like, we live here.
It's not a bad place to live if you like being outside.
I do like being outside.
So tell us about your workout today. What are we up for?
Today, I have 2 by 25-minute efforts. I do 4 minutes, like above thresholds, and then 1 minute endurance. I alternate 4-1, 4-1, 4-1 5 times. I take a 30-minute endurance in between, and then I do it again. So first we're going to go up Lee Hill, the boulder side of Lee Hill, the long side. If I don't have enough room, I'm going to keep going up Deer Trail.
I saw that. That
so it's just if I don't have enough room to finish. Hopefully. You don't have to do that part.
I know, and I know that your route is going to go out and back. So when I get dropped, I'm just going to turn around. And
it's all out and back.
So 4 minutes up a little bit above.
Threshold. A little bit above.
So what sort of power number or like watt per kilo are you shooting for, or is this going on feel?
So the second purpose, I guess, of this interval is it's more exploratory because I did just get to a new cruising altitude of 1 mile high from sea level. So we don't really know exactly where my power numbers are at this altitude. So we're just gonna see. If I were to do this workout in Georgia at sea level, probably the 4 minutes would be closer to like 330, 340.
Okay. Here,
not sure. Gonna aim for 300, 320, somewhere in there.
Do you know where that puts you watts per kilo?
I don't even know anymore.
Can do the math.
I don't even know. It's about like 5.2 maybe.
Yeah. Because 330. I mean, that's.
I don't know how much do I weigh. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
And tell me about your regular weekly schedule. Do you have a basic rhythm to your training, like Monday off, Tuesday intervals? Like, is there a rhythm like this, or does it vary?
It does vary, and I'm getting used to a whole new life now in Colorado, so things are up in the air a little bit more. But yeah, I typically always take Monday off. It's a good day to reset. It's a business day. Friday is also a good business day. So like a 3-day block of like hard training during the week. And then, obviously go big on the weekends, always.
And how many days are you doing structure versus more of a free ride?
I'm doing a lot of free riding these days, which it's nice. I love the Zone 2 ride and doing a little bit of Zone 2 plus on the ride. But I do probably intervals 3 days a week. Okay. Which, is less than what I was used to before on my previous training plan. I did a lot more intervals, structured intervals like every day. But now a little bit more of a free range pony, hence the tattoo. Yeah.
Now you're working with our friend Elliot Baring, Fast Cat coach. How far in advance does he schedule your workouts?
Like back in January, December, we took a big look at like when I want to be like extra fit, like with my, you know, CTL, ATL, all those numbers. So like trying to periodize it that way. But then when it really comes down to like the nitty gritty, like we're almost a day by day basis.
Thank you for the espresso. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Happy to say that both Lauren and the ride are sponsored by Perc Coffee. Thank you very much. A good Georgia brand.
Yeah.
How much coffee do you drink before a threshold workout like this? Because I need all the help I can get, right? I know that.
Between like 3 or 4 of these, maybe.
3 or 4 doubles?
Yeah, on the gas. On the gas.
Well, thanks for letting me tag along. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming to a day in the life of LDC.
Hey, everybody. This is Jim, Mr. Lauren De Crescenzo. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Thanks for coming along for the ride.
Yeah, it's an honor to be on the ride.
How much of the ride are you in for today?
I'll be there for the first 15, 20 miles or so.
Okay.
And I'm going to split off and do my own ride, but
Okay.
gonna roll out with y'all.
So you're just going to leave me alone to die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know better than that.
I was happy to see that the Lee Hill at least is an out and back, so when I get dropped on that, I can regain. But
it's always good to have an out, you know.
Yeah, going up Sunshine, I'm going to try. I guess I'll just try to have to bribe you with pastries and pie to wait for me at the top of the Gold Hill.
Yeah. Gold Hill,
yeah. We wait there. Okay.
I'll wait Gold Hill. This is where the magic happens. Factor.
Nice and tidy.
Last 2 days.
You got a custom travel bag.
Oh yeah, those guys take care of me. And this is the bike I'm riding today.
Yeah.
This is my training Factor Austro gravel. Some gravel tires. Did you bring gravel tires?
No, I brought road tires because I need every little bit of help I can get.
All right.
About 45-minute hour warm-up, and Lauren's easy pace is harder than mine, so I'm sitting in. So what kind of duration do you shoot for a warm-up when you're doing something like this? This feels like this is like 45 minutes, something?
Yeah, ideally 45 minutes. If I'm really lucky, an hour.
Yeah.
So, I just like sort of get the legs, wake up the legs a little bit before doing any hard efforts. And sometimes I'll do workouts where I'm hard out the gate to simulate the gravel races.
How about surface? How much are you trying to get on the specific bike and on the specific surface? You know, today you're on the gravel bike.
I'm on a gravel bike. I want to get some gravel shots.
Yeah.
That's the purpose today. I'm doing a lot of, depends on the next upcoming race.
Yeah.
So I'll be on the mountain bike a lot this week. A lot in the next month, preparing for the next race. But I like to do a lot of my intervals on the road. Try and true.
See ya.
Later.
What's the tunes? What's the get stoked music?
What is it right now? Right now, Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield is playing.
Is that going to do it? Is that going to be enough?
I don't think so. I'm going to need a genre change on this one. Okay, how about Music for Training by Spotify?
Just like songs. Yeah.
Like songs.
Like songs is a good way to go. Safe. At some point.
I should have brought my AirPods when I'm alone.
It's only 25 minutes, so it won't be for that long.
You'll be amazed at how much time I can lose in 25 minutes.
It's an out and back. All right.
No, it's more like Naiwan, actually. Sorry, I'm getting in the climbing zone.
Yeah, do it. Do your thing.
All right.
You know? So Lauren hasn't even started her first yet. And I'm pretty close to threshold before we even start the damn things.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, you can see that white truck coming down Lee Hill. Give you an idea of the gradient. It's not pretty. effective, but not pretty, for me at least.
Rock and roll.
Here we go, 1 of 5.
So I gave Lauren this workout for a variety of reasons. This style of workout, being the threshold with kind of the micro recoveries, is definitely a favorite of mine for increasing threshold power, but also extending the time to exhaustion. So the time that we can hold at threshold, for example. Typically what we see with this workout is, because of the shorter bouts of threshold, we're able to ride higher into the zone. And then with the micro recovery, it also allows us to kind of extend that over the duration of the interval a little bit longer. And usually when we look at the entire set across, you know, start to finish, we find that the average power is still within the threshold zone. So those are kind of the main reasons why I like this workout. Additionally, there was kind of a secondary purpose for this with Lauren, because she has just recently moved from sea level in Atlanta back to altitude at Boulder. So we're still kind of doing some exploration with her threshold a little bit. So kind of feeling it out. And then we use this after the fact to also compare the numbers to a previous time that she has done this workout at sea level.
That was the warm-up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know. I'm gonna flip it and do it again.
Okay. So after just the initial 2-minute little opener warm-up, I'm already completely hosed. Lauren's going back to the bottom of the hill to start the actual intervals. And I'm going to stand here and catch my breath and get ready to die a short, quick death. It's not going to be slow and painful. It's going to be quick. Right now, Lauren started her first of the 5 intervals for this batch, doing 2 batches of 5. She's coming up hot. Let's see how long I can hang on her as she comes past. So that's me done. 1.5 of her 5. The Lee Hill is steep, and Deer Trail is even steeper. I hate this climb. And since she's doing it out and back, I'm just gonna keep my 185-pound self right here until she comes back around. So based on how that first batch went, what are you shooting for approximate power range wise on this second batch?
On the second batch, I'm trying to keep the power higher at the bottom, so closer to 300 for 4 minutes.
Okay.
And towards the top, I'm sure I'll fade again. 270, 280. It's science. So, the higher you get, the lower your power goes. Science. I'm going about a minute.
Okay. I'll hang on as long as I can, and then I'll recover, then just ride steady up until we meet again.
Yeah.
I was able to last 1 that time. First round, 1.5 of 5. Next round, 1 of 5. How was that?
Better than the first one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You keep it
sunshine.
you keep it steady throughout?
Yeah,
Or?
same thing happens. I mean, I started out at the bottom in like the 305, 310.
Yes.
And then as you kept creeping up, it kept going. The power went down as the altitude went up. So it's been a great exploratory workout to see my upper limits of my like anaerobic threshold power.
Elevation, we're at probably what, 7,500 feet here or something?
Yeah. So 300 watts at 7,500 feet feels a lot different than 1,000 feet.
Oh yeah,
where I
for
just
sure.
came from.
Well, nice work, and thank you for coming back for me.
How was it for you?
Oh, much better once I settled into my pace and stopped trying to match yours.
Champagne gravel. Yeah. Woohoo.
Lauren's tempo is my threshold, and her threshold is my detonation. Sweat out like 900 gallons today. One of these, one of these, one of these. How did that feel compared to, like last weekend's race? You were up here at this, on these very roads.
I like to do my workouts harder than I will race. So this felt harder, at least for the 25 minutes, than the race did in any 25 minutes, but like the race was 4.5 hours. So I was like on for 4.5 hours, but I think those 2 by 25-minute efforts were like much higher intensity than they were any 25 minutes in the race.
What do we have next on tap here?
Oh, now that I've made you climb for about 6,000 feet up, we got nice and tired, so now we can go do some gravel descending.
All right.
Work on those skills.
I survived barely. Thank you for your patience and waiting for me at the top of every hill.
Thanks for coming on my ride.
That was good. So I'm looking at my stats here. It's saying 4 hours ride time.
You rode a little longer from your house.
A little bit longer. Time-wise, mine was much longer because she was waiting, as we discussed. 3,000 kilojoules, intensity factor 0.75, TSS 245.
All right.
What kind of stats do you have on your?
Not quite as much.
There? Yeah. I was doing more work, but going half the speed. How does that?
I think that mine is still set to sea level.
Yeah.
My zones are still set to sea level. So I did 2,500 kilojoules and only 184 TSS. But that's based off my sea level threshold. So I have to do a lot more work now. I should probably readjust those zones.
It'll probably be a small adjustment, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like 20 watts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you happy with how that went? Successful workout?
I'd say that was a success.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some good descending in after we got extra tired on all those climbs. Got some good gravel climbing at the end. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how our ride went today.
Excellent, excellent. One last question for you, Your Honor. What is the Perc coffee flavor of choice? Because we had the same amount of coffee, and yours seemed to perform a little bit better. I'm sure that's the only difference here. I like the Juggernaut.
The
which
only
is like
thing.
a darker coffee. What you had the 5 pound bag?
This morning I have a 5 pound bag of the Perc Up. I just really like the name.
Yeah.
Because I just like to get perked up with my perk. I like to get perky every morning.
Thanks for letting me tag along.
Hell yeah.
Good luck this season.
Thanks so much.